Hello, Theo. Today, I would like to introduce myself and have an intellectual... What are you doing? I'm introducing myself to your following on YouTube, of course. I think it's time that they know who I am. Dear Theo, today I would like to introduce you to my friend, Lydia. Why don't you tell the viewers a little bit about what you do? I do many things for Katie. For example, I'm going to point out that your last sentence really could have been worded better. Something more like, why don't you tell us a little bit about your job? Or tell us what sort of things you contribute to the team. Lydia is my internal editor. She lets me know when things might be wrong in what I'm writing. She focuses on making things the best they can be. One should always look their best and speak their best and present their best. You never know who is watching or reading what you've written, and it is your duty to make a good impression no matter what. She is also the source of my creative anxieties. It's not my fault you get anxious. I'm just the one who tells you when you mess up, or when you might be messing up, or when you're just being really weird. I'm sorry, that sounded bad. What I mean is I'm worried about you. I'm worried about us. What if people think we're weird? What if we accidentally offend someone? What if we're just not good at what we do? Maybe it is my fault that you get anxious. Is it my fault that with every word you write, you question your very being, wondering how much of the words you have put to paper are a reflection of yourself and your identity? Did someone mention me? No. No one called you, no one mentioned your name. No one really even needs to know you exist. So if you could please just go back to your, hold on. If the viewers are going to know you, why can't they know Robin? Hi guys, wow, I'm so excited to finally be on the vlog. I have so many ideas, and now that Lydia and I are here, the ideas just keep expanding, and there's so many of them, and I gotta write them all down before I forget them, don't I? I need to just write them down, and I need to write them down. Rob is Katie's creative side. She is very enthusiastic. I mostly just tolerate her because without her, I really don't have a job. Idea written down, you want to hear it? Sure. No. What if we did a rap battle? Me versus Lydia. It would be so much fun. First of all, no, Katie's rap skills are not that good. Hey! Second, I'm not prepared to engage you in a battle of rhymes about how weird you are. Hey. Thirdly, as both of us are merely facets of Katie's personality and are not real individual people, wouldn't this be Katie just roasting herself twice? And isn't that basically a diss track? Oh, I have another idea. How about a diss track? That thing that went around a few years ago, the roast yourself that all the big YouTubers were doing. Okay, hang on. Both of you, just stop. Rob, that is an idea that I like, and we will get to it at some point. I don't think now is a good time, especially after Lydia just made me question my existence 2 minutes ago. So why don't you put that idea in the plot bunny pin, and we'll get back to it. Plot bunnies, I tell you. They're so cute, though. I mean, really. They're just so cute. I can't help but chase. I'm gonna go. Get back here! Lydia, I see your arguments. I'm not going to answer any of them right now. We will burn those bridges when we get to them if we ever get that far in these videos, right? I suppose. Why do you keep mixing metaphors like that, though? Also ignoring that comment. I like Katie's mixed metaphors. And her made-up swears. Yes, you did a very good job making up fake swears for Katie, Rob. Thanks! Oh, ever-loving, bedazzling plot bunnies. I just wanted to introduce you to parts of my creative process. Look what this has turned into. Oh, I have an idea. You should tell them how the writing process works exactly, what Lydia and I do. That way they get a better understanding of it. I actually agree with that. Well, if you two are in agreement, it must be at least something of a good idea. And maybe throw in a good metaphor about making a cake while you're at it, because writing and baking is a lot alike if you think about it. So Rob is the creative genius. She will have good ideas, she'll tell them to me, and she'll come up with more good ideas to go into the good ideas as we go along. Like baking a cake. She hands me the ingredients and I pour them in. And as we're baking, sometimes she'll say, hey, add some chocolate chips. And that will be the unexpected ingredient that makes the whole thing delicious. Lydia is like the recipe card. She tells me what order to put things in and how much of it to put in. In story form, this is related to things like plot structure and sentence structure. I need both Lydia and Rob to work together to make good stories. We also make helpful comments all over her story documents. That's right, I do it a lot more than Rob, but Rob is a very silent helper as far as the comments go, despite her general enthusiastic recklessness. Thank you, Lydia. That was not a compliment. I don't care. Oh, I got another idea for the diss track. We are not doing a diss track right now. Just gonna write this idea down. Speaking of diss tracks, can we write a fan fiction later? Excuse me, how did you get from diss tracks to fan fiction? Well, duh. If you're talking about diss tracks and then you do fan with a PH, we need to get back on topic. Yeah, sure. It's really good. I just had an idea for a fan fiction. What are you talking about? The advice this week, Theo, do not give your personality facets their own screen time. Or maybe do. I mean, Lydia and Rob started as jokes between me and friends, and they've become really important to me in my creative processes. That thing they do where they leave comments on my Word documents, that is actually really helpful. Helps me remember what I need to fix and what I need to work on and what I need to add later, or even just a brilliant idea that I had at some point. So yeah, this is a little weird, but it is at the same time really cool and really helpful too. Also, when I start having creative anxiety, like I'm just not good enough, I can blame it on Lydia. It's not actually who I am. I can blame it on Lydia. That is just part of me getting a little nervous. When I have an idea that is really off the rails, I can blame that on Rob. See you next week, Theo. Katie, you don't ever do an in-screen. We should do an in-screen. People who watch these, if you wanted to see more of Lydia and me in these videos, give us a thumbs up. We would love a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe to us so you know when the videos come out, that would be great. And if you want to leave a comment, I love talking to people. I really love talking to people and sharing my ideas. And it would be so awesome if we could share ideas down in the comments. Rob, please don't scare them all away. But Rob does have a very good point. If you would like to see more of us or even just more of Katie's videos, you can find one of her last videos over here, and her subscriber button is over here. All very nice and logically laid out for you, so it's quite easy. Okay, that's enough. Let's not oversell ourselves.